Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Masterpiece Lounge with Chrisnatha. I am your hostess, Chrisnatha DeRozier, certified life coach, author, and speaker. And today we have an incredible guest today. And so everybody help me welcome Miss Nadia Francois. Hello, Nadia.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. I'm excited. We're so happy to have you.
I am doing great. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to share our live.
Oh, sure. That's
I'm doing
okay.
great.
Awesome. That's awesome. And
Thank you
so
so much for having me today.
absolutely. Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. So we're super excited. And so I wanted to ask you, for people who have been living under a rock, I wanted to ask you if you had to describe to us and tell us who is Nadia, how would you do that? Who is Nadia?
So I am just a woman of faith, a mother, and an entrepreneur. I love to have fun. I love to take risk, and I love all things female in business. So that's pretty much me. I just have a passion for women, um, particularly women business owners, and so that is what fuels my fire when it comes to business. And then just being a mother of my four sons and a mother of the rest of my businesses, it's pretty much me. I love to travel. But of course, that's being kind of put to a halt a little bit with what we have going on. But other than that, I'm just a down south girl that loves to have a good time and loves the Lord.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. And I wanted to ask you, since you said you had four sons, what is it like being the queen of your castle?
Oh my God. It's wonderful, to be honest, because some things I never have to touch, like, toting packages and bags and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're growing up. So I'm going to be toting my own bags and stuff soon. And, it's just so good to see them grow up and see the fruits of your labor kind of matriculate. And so, um, being the only girl though is not always fun because they kind of tag team up on me, they scare me, they do all kind of stuff, girl. So it's really a rat race around here most of the time, but they, like I said, they're growing up, so they're getting into their own things. And so that leaves mom the opportunity to go ahead and fuel my fire.
Awesome. That's awesome. And I wanted to ask you as well, with August being a National Black Business Month, it's a two-part question. First, how important do you feel is it for women to maybe have a business, whether they're an entrepreneur full-time or maybe a side business? And also, we want to hear about your beauty endeavors as well.
Yes, of course. I don't feel like everyone should have a business, right? Because everyone is not built for this.
Mhm.
And I'm just being 100% honest. Now, can everyone be an investor or have another stream of income? Absolutely. And I do recommend that all women find a way to have an additional stream of income, or two or three or four. And so, but that doesn't always mean that you have to run a business. So I want to be clear about that. There are many opportunities that you can become an investor or have another stream of income without having to actually open a business, start a business. So I encourage anyone that needs some additional help, needs a side hustle, needs some additional income, research what you can invest in, because investing is a portion of entrepreneurship that a lot of people overlook. And investing is when you put your money up and you don't have to do any work. And so there are several opportunities for that nowadays, especially with all of the technology and stocks in different areas like that. But I do definitely encourage those that are interested in starting a business to do so, because as we have seen over the past year, we don't know the security of jobs anymore. And so to secure your own future is very important. And as far as my beauty business, I am a veteran cosmetologist and barber for the past 14, 15 years. I kind of lost count a little bit, but somewhere in there, I still operate behind the chair on the weekends. And I also have my own beauty supply boutique, which houses my hair care line, Aries Hair Care Systems. So I have definitely, built a little empire here that I'm trying to grow and lead for my family. So that is my beauty industry. I also teach in the beauty industry. I'm an educator. I love to teach my beauty industry business, because a lot of times when we graduate or when we go through cosmetology or barber school, the chapter on business is about this, it's very small. So, but there's a lot of things that come with becoming a business owner. And when you are in the beauty industry, of course, most times once you graduate, whether it's hair, skin, nails, whatever, you are self-employed. You're automatically a business owner, right?
Mhm.
And so we need that information to be able to put our money in the right way. Our industry is a $2.4 billion industry a year. And so we make a lot of money doing this, but a lot of times, most of the time, we don't know what to do with the money. So therefore we waste it, or we, spend it without tracking, don't file our taxes. It's a lot of things that we,
Right.
have to overcome in business. But once you know better, you do better. And that's why I like to teach our people in the industry the do's and don'ts of business, and to help them grow and develop professionally.
I love that so much because there is a business aspect to it. And like you said, you don't want the stylist just to be great at styling, but you want them to be great at business so that they can leave that legacy for their children and generations to come. So that is awesome. It's wonderful. And so I want to know, Sisters with Empowerment, what is it? When did it start? And why is it important to you?
Yes, Sisters of Empowerment Social Organization is my nonprofit organization that I founded way back in 2013. And it started really as an organization to bring women together and empower them in life skills and business, and just whatever is needed for us to grow, right? I found myself that at that time uh working really hard in a salon, having several clients, and then you know my industry is one where we get really up close and personal with our clients, and we talk real talk. And so just in going through that and listening to my clients, and also going through my own personal um endeavors and setbacks, divorce, all that good stuff, it was just, we found that we had so much in common, yet we were still questioning, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like raising children, are these kids like really supposed to be doing this? That was one of the things that really brought us to the point of wanting to start an organization, because it was like we wanted to bring our kids together, but also bring the moms together. And because a, a broken mom raises broken children. And so that was really our first mission, was to empower the youth and young adults of the community. And we started doing that by hosting different empowerment sessions to help them. And then it ended up becoming a pageant system, where we boosted their confidence, help them with public speaking, not being afraid to speak in front of people, um, not afraid to put their talent out there, right? Because a lot of times our kids are so blessed and gifted, but they're shy. And we don't, as parents, we don't always know how to get them to come out. They'll do it at home, but when it's time to do
Mhm.
something in front of someone, they're like, I'm not doing it. But the pageant brought that out. It was a self-esteem and confidence building pageant. So that is what we did for a few years. And then we started focusing on the moms in business building, right? So we mentored the moms on how to start their businesses, or if they had businesses where they needed to come out of stuck places, would help them, because the organization is member based, right? So we have about 8 to 10 members, female, not all of them are entrepreneurs, but they are community leaders. And so we give back that way, with our personal experiences. And we started doing Women's Empowerment Week in, I think, about 2017, or 2016, something like that, where we take the last week of March, which is Women's Empowerment Month,
Yeah.
and we not Women's History Month.
History.
Sorry about
Mhm.
that. Um, but we take that last week of the month and we celebrate women and girls by hosting a week of events, of events for women and girls. But we partner with other women in businesses that host the events. So we host, of course, the kickoff event, which is normally like a tea party or a luncheon or a brunch, something like that, fun for women. And then the events go throughout that week. They may be
Mhm.
online, they may be in person. This was prior to the pandemic, of
Right.
course. And
Right.
so last year we kind of had to not do it. I went into like a little shell. I'm really
Mhm.
upset about that, but God has put in me to move forward in 2021 and go ahead and plan it out, whether it's virtual or whatever. We just gonna do it. And
Mhm.
so that's pretty much Sisters of Empowerment in a bag. But yeah, that's something really close to my heart. We also give scholarships to graduating seniors every year, book scholarships. So that's what we do.
That is amazing. That is amazing, Nadia, because I heard leadership, confidence, and empowerment. Just, I mean, and so much more, just that teacher side coming out, and then that mother side coming out of you. And then just your love for people, throughout everything that you shared so far, I hear your love, your heart for people. And that is so special. And so I want to say thank you because I know the work that you're doing is so important because I grew up as a very shy child, and it wasn't until I was able to join organizations and programs similar to yours where I was taught to do public speaking and do the whole speech development and really be able to stand in front of people and gain my confidence as a young lady and learn what sisterhood was because I didn't have one. So all of those programs are so beneficial to who I am today. And so I know that your program is doing the same type of, making the same type of impact. So I just want to say thank you for your heart, your work, and your dedication.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you
Absolutely. It
for
is so
recognizing it.
beautiful to hear. Absolutely. I, oh, also, I wanted to know, how do you stay how do you stay inspired? How do you stay encouraged to keep going after your dreams, keep making an impact on other people's lives? Because I know that you wear many hats. And so, what's that inner push or that inner drive for you?
Well, I know my purpose. That is what drives me. I know that my purpose is to help others, inspire others to be their best self. And so once I discovered that, it's very easy. It's not hard for me at all to be able to keep going, even when things come up that aren't so, you know, great to go through, whether it's with people or things or whatever. I just know what God has instructed me to do. I listen to his voice. I listen for his voice in almost everything that I do. So that kind of keeps me grounded, that keeps me where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there, so it keeps me in line with what I'm supposed to be doing. So it doesn't make it difficult to pull these things out.
Awesome, awesome. That is wonderful. And I want to know, because you have a new book. You have a new book. It's Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneurs. Is that right?
Fempreneurs. Yes, I
Fempreneurs.
cut it short. I made my own word a little bit.
I love it. I
Of
love
course,
it.
it's been used before. I didn't make it up, but I did put it on in this book. Yes, we have powerful affirmations for fempreneurs. And that's also a way, of course, to stay inspired and keep going. I affirm myself daily with the promises of God. And so if we know who we are and whose we are, what we
Yes.
are covered in, and what we are promised, we can shoot for that. And so that is kind of what sparked this book, Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneurs, a success tool for kingdom business women. And so this book houses the affirmations and prayers of 22 authors, plus myself. And so we poured our hearts out from female entrepreneur to female entrepreneur on some great affirmations, a week's worth of each author contributed 1 week of affirmations, and some also contributed prayers. And so this book is, we like to call it our pocket size guide, right? So we can take it along with us and help empower ourselves and others if needed.
Awesome. I love that. And affirmations are so important. Prayers are important. I absolutely love prayers, affirmations, gratitude. I have a gratitude jar. I just love being able to just take a moment, be still, and say, okay, I'm going to command my day. I'm going to speak
Yes.
over my life and over the lives of those in my world, in my circle of influence. And so that's really awesome that you have this project and you were able to partner with other amazing ladies as well to really talk about what are some of those things we need to be speaking over our lives? What are some of those things we need to be sharing with our fellow sisters, right? Of how they can lean on God, right? Concerning
Yes.
their business, their endeavors, their family, their legacy. So I am super excited, and you have to tell us, how do we get our hands on a copy of your book?
Yes, absolutely. The book is available on my website, www.nadiafrancois.com. It is also available on Amazon, but we do prefer that you purchase it directly from the author because, of course, you can get your signed copy. And then there's always some little treats and perks that we like to include in our packages. So, yes. And along with the book, I also published a journal. And so the journal is called Fempreneur Notes. It's a companion to our book. It's just free writing pages, line pages, but it gives you the opportunity to write your thoughts down, write your to-do list, write whatever you need to keep with you or to keep you on track. So you know how much us female entrepreneurs, us fempreneurs love to write. So I
Yes, we
thought that it
do.
would be a wonderful companion with this book because the things in the book really get you going and inspire you, so
Mhm.
of course you will need somewhere to write.
Absolutely. I'm excited because I'm a journal girl. So I'm heading over in just a minute to get my book and my notebook. I mean, in my journal,
Yes,
because I
yes,
love journaling. I mean, honestly, I'd be embarrassed if you saw how much journals I own.
No, I promise you probably wouldn't. Because if you saw mine, like I just cleaned my room this morning, I was like, oh my God, you need to do something with all these notebooks. And I like to use one subject notebooks. That's my thing.
Oh
Just
my
a little
goodness.
25-cent one subject notebooks. And when I use one up completely, then I go to the next one. But no, you probably would be like, girl, you got more journals than me.
Well, you are a sister after my own heart, because I love the subject notebooks too.
Yes, yes, yes.
I
And I
love
was
it.
just telling one of our members of the Fempreneurs Society that um back to school is when I go and get my selection, right? Because probably
Mhm.
in the next 2 or 3 weeks they're going to be putting all those cute
Yes.
little glittered and the girly ones, the little girly one subjects for $1 or 25 cents. I'm going to give me a stack of them for the rest of the year.
I love it. Great strategy. I'll be there too. I'll be right in line. So that's awesome. So everybody, make sure you go to NadiaFrancois.com so you can get your
Yes.
autographed copy of the book and grab the journal as well. Also, where can we go to get some products for your hair care line?
Absolutely. Products for my hair care line is at crowninskin.com, or you can go to my beauty supply boutique, arisbeautylounge.com. So, but all of those are linked in my personal website, so you can't miss it.
Okay, NadiaFrancois.com, everybody. Go get your books and follow the links if you want to get some products for your hair as well. Nadia, thank you
Yes.
so much for hanging out with us today on the Masterpiece Lounge. We're so excited
Yes.
to have had you, and we can't wait to get our book. So we'll be getting that today. So
Yes, ma'am. Please give us a review as well. We are accepting reviews. We are getting some great feedback from the
Mhm.
ladies that have purchased. So, yeah, exciting, very exciting. And I appreciate your help and your support.
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Go support this queen. She's doing incredible work in her community, and just her heart is just so beautiful. So thank you, Nadia, once again. Everybody, thank you. I'll see you really soon here on the Masterpiece Lounge. And until then, be well.